A historical fiction television series that aired on BBC America before being acquired by Netflix, The Last Kingdom gripped fans from the get-go with its riveting storytelling and dynamic lead. Recently, the show's star has admitted to relating to the show's lead, Uhtred, admitting that he too feels like a foreigner. You want to know more about this? Keep on watching. Let's begin. First up, The Last Kingdom star Alexander Dreymon admits to relating to Uhtred. We all love a good period drama. It's why Netflix's The Last Kingdom, centered on the conflict between the Danes and the Saxons, became so popular, and why we just can't get enough of the show's main character, Uhtred of Bebbanburg, played by German actor Alexander Dreymon. Currently in its 5th season, The Last Kingdom is based on author Bernard Cornwell's series of historical novels called The Saxon Stories. The series follows a Saxon main character, who's initially named Osbert, but later gets his name changed to Uhtred in order to honor his elder brother of the same name after his murder at the hands of the Danes. Uhtred's father and other noblemen are also killed in the exact same attack. Now an orphan, the young Uhtred is taken away from his ancestral home by the Danes and to be sold into slavery. Luckily, there's a silver lining here. Uhtred manages to win the favor of Danish Viking leader Earl Ragnar, who raises him as his son, naming him Uhtred Ragnarsson. His peace didn't last for too long, though, as Ragnar is burned to death by his fellow Danes one night before his daughter is to be married. Uhtred manages to flee the home alongside a girl named Brida, who vows to avenge the Earl's death, as he makes up his mind to reclaim his birthright from his uncle, Aelfric of Bebbanburg. Dreymon's portrayal of Uhtred and his struggles had audiences enthralled, but turns out that we weren't the only ones to be completely enamored with the character. Despite his harsh past, the actor himself has admitted to relating to Uhtred. So why does Dreymon like Uhtred so much? When speaking to Muscle and Fitness about his role as Uhtred and how he stays in shape for the character, actor Alexander Dreymon was asked why he likes his character so much. He replied that he related to Uhtred, as they both grew up in so many different places and always felt like a foreigner, having to battle to prove themselves. In the actor's own words, "I relate to him because I grew up in so many different places, and I always feel like a foreigner." And I think it's the same for him. He always has to battle to prove himself. Alexander Dreymon, whose real name is Alexander Deutsch, has been playing the character of Uhtred in the television series The Last Kingdom since 2015. The fan-favorite character is often seen torn between the choice of betraying the kingdom who raised him or the one of his ancestors, making for a riveting story of tested allegiances as Uhtred continues his quest for justice. The show The Last Kingdom first began shooting in November of 2014, with its first season airing almost a year later on October 10th of 2015. By 2018, the series was on its 3rd season and being acquired by the streaming platform of Netflix. There was a small hiatus before the series' 4th season, airing on April 26th of 2020, after which the series finally returned for its 5th season on March 9th of 2022. It's been confirmed, though, that there will be no season 6 for the show, although season 5 won't be the last time audiences will get to see their favorite characters on screen. Described as a standalone epilogue, Netflix has commissioned a 2-hour movie called The Seven Kings Must Die to act as the drama sequel. And now, like Uhtred, Alexander Dreymon also grew up in many different places. As we talked about a little earlier, Alexander Dreymon's real name is Alexander Deutsch. The actor was originally born in Germany, but grew up around the world in France, Switzerland, and even in the US. He carried out his studies in Paris and received his training to be an actor from the Drama Center in London. The reason behind the actor's constant traveling was stated to be his family. They moved around a lot while he was growing up. The actor described himself as never having belonged to a specific country and admitted that it was really hard as he would have to make new friends or sit in a class for months without speaking the actual language. But as he grew older, Dreymon eventually came to welcome the possibility of discovering new cultures and languages, resulting in him being fluent in a total of 3 different languages: French, English, and German. Not only that, but this feeling of always being the foreigner may now be helping this actor in his portrayal of his best-known role, Uhtred of Bebbanburg. Like Alexander, Uhtred also grew up in a couple different places, feeling like a foreigner in each one of them. The warrior is often left torn between where he was born and where he was raised, never belonging and always having to fight to prove himself, something that Dreymon can apparently relate to. Barring Alexander Dreymon, the series boasts a whole slew of talented actors, including Emily Cox as Saxon Brida, David Dawson as King Alfred, and Tobias Santelman as Ragnar the Younger, and also Rune Temte as Uba. Other cast members include Mark Rowley, Julia Bash-Wig, David Schofield, and Perry Baumeister. And that's all on actor Alexander Dreymon and his relation to the character. So I guess it's time to move on to some other related news. The Last Kingdom's Aldhelm star all praise for Alexander Dreymon as an actor and director. A strategic advisor and right-hand man to Uhtred, James Northcote's Aldhelm, made his first appearance in the series season 2, as he helped guide Lord Ceolwulf on his journey to meet King Alfred. He also appeared in the installment's 2nd episode, directed by Uhtred of Bebbanburg star Alexander Dreymon, and shared what working with Dreymon on his directorial debut was like in an interview. According to Northcote, he loved working with Alex as a director. The actor went on to add that everyone was really excited from the moment that he stepped on set and took that role, because watching him work as an actor, they knew that he had had this incredibly holistic view of the show and his character, who is very central to the story. Knowing that he was going to bring all of that to the season meant that it was really exciting to get to be a part of that. James also had a great experience of being on set with Dreymon personally, and sharing that Alex was very sensitive to performance, so playful, so willing to adjust and find the most exciting version of the scene for him, and it was just a joy to be able to work with. Northcote ended the interview by saying that the moment you watch Alex step on set as Uhtred in a scene he's directing, your mind just kind of explodes a bit. Probably not as much as his does, but it's a real kind of magic moment. Movie Seven Kings Must Die to be a last journey with Uhtred. Although season 5 fully concludes the series, according to executive producer Nigel Marchant, there was always one more story that they wanted to tell. With the brilliant support of Netflix and continued appetite from the fans, they simply couldn't resist one last journey with Uhtred. Titled Seven Kings Must Die, the film is a standalone epilogue, inspired by the final novels in the series by Bernard Cornwell. The series star, Alexander Dreymon, explained that they had always planned for the show to be 5 seasons only. There were 10 books when they started, and so that they had everything planned out to basically be 2 books a season. And so he's really happy with the way everything went. Executive producer Nigel Marchant added that it was a joint decision between production company Carnival and distributor Netflix, which came at the right time, quote unquote. The movie will be an extra treat for fans of the TV series, and it's going to serve as a wrap-up in a way everyone's going to find satisfactory. The Last Kingdom star Alexander Dreymon welcomes son Arlo with Allison Williams. Actress Allison Williams and actor Alexander Dreymon first previously started dating privately during the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, it seems like they started a family together. As confirmed by multiple sources, the pair welcomed a baby boy named Arlo this past winter. The trio was also recently spotted on vacation with their family at a private resort in the Bahamas, where they seemed pretty happy and very much in love. Although representatives for Dreymon and Williams have declined to comment, Allison was also seen wearing what appeared to be an engagement ring. According to an inside source, the couple first met while filming the 2020 thriller Horizon line, and they've been together since the end of 2019. Now, they're both very private people individually, so they made the decision to keep this happy news to just a small circle of family and friends, but they are over the moon. Previously, actress Williams was married to American entrepreneur Ricky Van Veen, but the couple ended up splitting in the summer of 2019 after nearly 4 years of marriage. Ricky married Caroline Kessie, his girlfriend of 2 years, this past summer. A source told People that they thought it was one of those things where Allison and Ricky were both with their forever people now. They remain on good terms, but everybody who knows them agreed it was for the best. Despite being very private people, the inside source insisted that Williams and Dreymon weren't hiding or anything. They were just trying to lay low, trying to not be in the public eye all the time. And that's a wrap for this video. What do you guys think about Dreymon's comments relating to Uhtred? Let us know in the comment section below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. I'll see you in the next one.